Hi everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So let's get started with the Nifty weekly analysis and outlook for the upcoming week. Which and this week is like the last monthly expiry for Nifty as well. So let's dive in. So here we can clearly see that okay, here I would just say this was more of a resistance zone for Nifty for so many months, and in the month of November we saw a clear breakout above this particular range, which is essentially about 18100 to like 17900 to 18100 zone. And on the monthly basis we actually saw a good breakout in the month of November. However, the December candle actually dampened those sentiments, and January again, the only good part about is it is not giving any sort of a closing below this particular level, which was the previous month. So we are somehow managing to hold 17750 very strongly. So okay, in the higher time frame, Nifty still looks neutral, neither bullish nor bearish. Now let's check what it looks like in the lower time frames. So let's go to the weekly time frame. Just like Bank Nifty, Nifty 2 is forming a clear sort of a weekly inside bar range, which is a since the past 5 weeks it has been consolidating. The only good part is the range is getting tighter, or I would say the volatility is contracting week after week. So now, okay, although this was more of a on a daily time frame, this was more of a this particular zone was more of a resistance erstwhile, and we saw a breakout, and basically Nifty is again more or less consolidating at this particular zone. Essentially this should act as a support. Now we'll see what like why are we still biased on the upside in Nifty as well, though the overall structure looks neutral. So again, in Nifty also, just like as I mentioned in my Bank Nifty video also, this is a pretty rare phenomena where we are actually seeing index consolidating or formation of an inside bar range for the past 5 weeks. So obviously the momentum would be strong either side, whenever like whichever side it gives a breakout or a breakdown. So let's go to daily time frame. Okay, so in daily time frame, in the past, in the on 17th and 18th of January, Nifty was looking much more promising than Bank Nifty. In fact, Nifty gave a clear close above 18,000, a very confident close above 18,000, and the following day also it tried to move up all the way up till 18,200 levels. However, on Friday, the performance of Nifty was much more weaker when compared to Bank Nifty. So, but okay, let me just give you my understanding why I am considering Nifty also to go on the upside. Let's see this. This is, I'm not an expert on the RSI part, but this is what I usually use as a second confirmation. I usually go for prices only. Here what I can see is at this particular zone, this was the low. Okay, and here we can clearly see that the prices immediately bounced from this particular level. Whenever prices touched around 17,775, prices immediately bounced, which means buyers are pretty active at this particular zone, and they took all the way up till 18,200. Okay, now like just as a second confirmation, just let's see what's on the RSI side. I'm just okay, yeah. So I'm just using this particular arrow. So can you see this is more of a flattish arrow, right? Basically it is making same lows, which was made on 23rd December as well as on 12th January. So same lows. So the our trend line goes straight here on the price. Now let's check the RSI. RSI is basically showing us a positive divergence. So again, this is one more reason why I am biased on the upside even in Nifty, though Nifty is still looking neutral. So in Nifty, we can clearly say it is in the uptrend only when it breaks this particular this particular resistance on daily time frame, which is around 18265 or 18300 as a round figure. So the moment this particular zone is taken out, we can then clearly see that Nifty will definitely go up till this level at least. Although Bank Nifty looks much more promising than Nifty in the current scenario. Let's check out on the, so RSI is something that I don't like usually use, but then I could see it pretty evidently in this particular case. So I'm just taking it out. Now let's go and check hourly time frame. Okay, so in hourly time frame, what we saw both on Thursday and on Friday, Nifty is essentially taking a resistance of around 18150. I actually have placed an alert also at this zone. So only once this level is taken out, we can see some more upside. So let's mark the immediate resistance and the support levels. As I mentioned, this 18265 is a very important level to watch out for a clear fresh uptrend in the Nifty. So that's the clear resistance. I would call it as an R2 because in case of Nifty, it still has to break that R1. Nifty is 250 to 300. This one is an R2 because my R1 is still here. That zone would be, what is this high? 18150 to 18185. Let's check the supports. This one was a clear support on this particular day because I could see a W formation also here. Okay, so 18,000 essentially is a good support. Yeah, I had marked this level as well. I guess there was this trend line also which was going this particular zone, right? Although it's a very steep trend line, we will check on the 15-minute time frame as well. Let's check that as well. Before that, I'll just mention the S1 would be somewhere 18,000. This one is the S2. Clear. This one is a strong buy zone. $17.75 is a very strong buying zone. Okay, I'll just see what it is. The low. Okay, 17.37 as well. Change the color. Okay, yeah. So essentially Nifty has been moving in this particular range, and week after week we saw that the volatility is getting contracted, or prices are, the overall candle is getting tighter week after week. So let's check what are the next resistance zone. We'll check that as well because we are going into monthly expiry. So we need to have all the levels in place. Although I would be updating every single day regarding Nifty and Bank Nifty if it crosses some major levels or it is about to cross some major level. So I do share on live basis also, just hide this. Okay, so yeah, it's a very round figure of 450 to 500 is the zone, the next level, 50 to 500. Okay, on the lower side, let me check. Okay, see, on the lower side, if at all this particular zone gets taken out or something, I will update on the lower side. For now, I think this should be good enough. Let's see. Now we'll just go and check on the 15-minute time frame as well. Yeah, this one. Yes, there is a small support here as well. On a 15-minute time frame, what I can see, there is a very small support here as well. This was a resistance, then the support, then a breakout, again took a support. So this too will act as a small support. I'm just not naming it as anything but small support at 917, 935 to 17, 950. It's a very small support, but this will act. This will definitely work on the 15-minute time frame. Yeah. So yeah, essentially these are the levels, or I can clearly say this as a S2 also, and this S3 and S4. Depends. This one clear is a resistance now. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, we did had Reliance results also on Friday, although I haven't checked the results as such, but ICICI and Kotak results are really good. I haven't checked Reliance results as of yet. Yeah, so essentially these are the levels. Yeah, only the trend line part, let's check that out as well. Kind of a very steep trend line, and just a second. Yeah, a very steep trend line, looks like a very steep trend line, although we can we can consider this one, but I would not trade this as a breakdown unless we break 18,000. I guess on that day I've had probably marked it this way. Not too sure though. Let me check. Okay, so this particular magnet I don't want. Yeah, because yeah, this was the level, because I want those touch points. So basis those touch points, it's still okay. It's still intact. But let's see again. Just like in Bank Nifty, in Nifty also the support levels are quite many on the lower end. So going long or going short aggressively will make sense only. Aggressively going short will make sense only when we break this particular level, which is the S3, and going long would be about 18,150 levels. We have to see the immediate reaction on 185 levels, and post that we can clearly head up till 18,300. But clear kind of a very aggressive, like the way 42,700 was for Bank Nifty, the same is the level. The level in Nifty, it is 18,300, or yeah, this particular zone. Then we can clearly say that Nifty is trying to move up. So then basically we'll actually negate all this downside and the consolidation on the downside. So yeah, that's about it from my end. Hope you like this video. Please do share your valuable comments, and have a nice trading day. Thank you very much.